Okay, we're doing a really quick video here. I've been playing with some new data and I wanted to show you it. So let's get to it. Now, first is I have this thing I did in NiFi a long time ago. This grabs all the data in the United States for weather. So this is from NOAA. They publish every 15 minutes a giant tar zipped file of XML. I pull that apart, pull out the zips, find all the weather stations that are at airports because I care about airports. This is going to be something I'm going to join later to that aircraft data we're watching. So here I've got it paused just so we got enough data so this stuff looks cool and it doesn't look like handful of records coming in. So right now I got 25,000 weather reports coming in. I'll take a look at the function. Pretty easy, simple Java. Uh, what happens when I'm sending it in from NiFi? I'm not using any schema, just raw bytes coming in. That happens with a lot of ETL tools. So it comes in. I'm accepting that as bytes. I'm going to use my weather parser service, which is really simple. It just takes that those bytes, makes it a string. From the string, I use Jackson to pull that out from JSON into an object. And then there's some extra fields in there. There's fancy ways to do that, but to keep it very simple, I'm just creating a new object that has less fields I don't care about. Just do some sets there. Like I said, kind of cheesy, but we're doing it that way. And then I'm going to send this data to a new topic. Right now, that's hard coded. We'll make that a parameter. Set a key, set a property, put that weather object in there. This one has a JSON schema. Check for logs. Testing is pretty cool with functions in Java. Got a unit test, but the major one here is having a local runner. So this will run this using my real live Pulsar, which could be Docker, could be standalone, whatever it is. Use that, deploy the function, run it so you can see it going in the real world. So we have that running. Let me show you this deployed. You could find the right thing. Here I've got my HTML thing there. This is Flink running live queries on this reports here. Now I've deployed this function and I'll show you the GitHub. Pretty easy to do that. And as you see here, we've already processed 1,800 of these. And I've got these displayed in a WebSocket displayer. This is just consuming from Pulsar. So as that data comes in, it just grabs it. So let's start that data going. There'll be a lot of data. It's going to show up here. It's going to show up in Flink. I could see here this is running. So we could just view, make sure we got data coming through this Flink app. And we could see here that's getting pushed into this other topic. And this topic is our airport weather. That's the output from our function. We look, we'll see how many of those got processed. And we could see it's, over 4,000 here. If we go into Flink SQL, you see here, continuously updating. I can look at all the previous pages. This has been running for a few minutes, a lot of data here, bunch of different fields. And if we go to the, we can open a row, see all the details. There's a bunch of other columns in there. Again, I only specified the columns I'm interested in. We look at the, let's look at what the table looks like. This is because I have that catalog set up. I pulled out any of the weird columns I didn't care about. If you look at the GitHub, pretty straightforward. Get that raw data in, deploy it here. Make sure we've got all the stuff here. And then we'll have, you can look at how you define the Flink table. Pretty easy to do that. Then you could do any kind of queries you want on it. Fields, you could do aggregates. We'll play around with it, but just wanted to do a very quick show and tell on what's going on here. And then we'll, we'll deploy this soon.